it's Brianna and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's episode of BriTV, I'm just going to be telling you guys a brief story time about my near-death experience in Oahu, Hawaii. So yeah, if you guys like the video, make sure that you leave a thumbs up, make sure that you click the subscribe button, and that you also click the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a new video. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the story time. So during the video, I'm also going to be doing my eyebrows because I'm about to go to the store. And I just want to make sure I look somewhat presentable while I go out in public. But yeah, so just to get things started, this happened years ago. This was back in 2014. So I'm completely over the situation, completely healed from the situation, and it's kind of a laughable thing now. So yeah. So back in 2014, my family and I decided to go to Oahu Island in Hawaii for spring break. So we went to the DFW airport, and then we had a layover, and I honestly don't even remember which state the layover was in, but we ended up having the layover flight, and on the flight they were passing out chocolate covered macadamia nuts, and I decided not to eat any just because I wasn't hungry. So we ended up going to the airport, layover, and then we ended up in Hawaii. And we were there for about 1 to 2 weeks. I really don't remember how long we were there, but we were in Hawaii for a good bit. So whenever we got there, we were shopping, touristing, beaches, just doing normal stuff that people would do in Hawaii. So we go to the store, and once again, I see these chocolate covered macadamia nuts. Mind you, prior to this, I have no allergies, no, I'm not allergic to anything, but little did I know. So my dad buys the macadamia nuts, and then I decide to eat one. And when I first ate it, I felt fine. I didn't feel I felt totally fine. But then we got back to our hotel, and my throat started getting really, really swollen. And I couldn't explain, I just couldn't really breathe. I started choking. My throat was getting so swollen. I'm literally so bad at multitasking. I can't do eyebrows and talk at the same time. But, okay. I'm gonna finish filling these in real quick. Okay, whatever. This eyebrow looks terrible, and then this one looks kind of decent, but back to the story. So my dad buys these chocolate covered macadamia nuts, and my whole family, we're just eating out of the bag, I eat one, and I literally only had one. We get back to the hotel, and my throat is literally swelling up, and I can't even swallow anything. I'm telling my parents, I'm guys, my throat don't feel right, something's wrong. But growing up, I was a certified drama queen, so they were you're being dramatic, just chill, swallow some ice, you'll be fine, drink some water. But it kept getting worse, and it was really escalating, because my throat started swelling, and then I started getting welts on my throat, and then I started throwing up everywhere. And they were oh, she's sick. So we did the dash to, I remember, it's Queens Medical Center in Hawaii. And I'm about to put the picture of me laid up in the bed right here. And literally the only thing I remember is them speeding to get me to the hospital. And then the lady giving me an EpiPen. And then I saw my sister crying. And then I don't remember anything after that. I just remember falling asleep, and then I woke up in a hospital bed with wires all over me and just looking crazy. And that's how I found out that I was allergic to macadamia nuts. And ever since then, I have never touched, ate, been near macadamia nuts because they literally almost took my life. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to this very brief story time on how I literally almost died in Hawaii. Besides that, if I ate those macadamia nuts on that plane ride on the way to Hawaii, it would have been wraps. I wouldn't be here today, and you wouldn't be watching this video because Miss Girl would have died. Because if you're having an allergic reaction on an airplane, and you're flying over the ocean, how are you gonna have an emergency landing? I would have been wraps. So I honestly just thank God, because I'm greedy when it comes to food. I eat everything in sight. So I really just want to thank God for allowing me to be no, I don't want any, when I was offered to eat those chocolate covered macadamia nuts on the plane, because I would have died for real. So yeah, that's how I almost died in Hawaii. Other than that though, the trip was so much fun. I definitely like need to go back there. Like definitely planning on going back to Hawaii one day. I literally loved Hawaii. Other than that, like it was a great trip. So peace out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.